Even the biggest companies in the world get some things wrong. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Xbox fails. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at the business decisions, products, or general failery that were major disasters for the Xbox brand. To be clear, we're only including Xbox-related fails here, not Microsoft as a whole.
Incredible shifts are happening across games and entertainment, with exciting new ways to play and have fun.
Number 10, SmartGlass.
Wouldn't it be great if they just talked to each other and did most of the work on their own? Well, that's where Xbox SmartGlass comes in.
In this day and age of smartphones and tablets, companies are always trying to create a new IT application. Enter the SmartGlass, a kind of neat yet completely irrelevant and unnecessary addition to your gaming life.
Xbox, My Playlists, Chill Out Playlists.
Not only are the features kinda lame and boring, but many games and movies also didn't utilize the technology to its fullest potential. So, customers who downloaded the app were left with an extremely limited selection of compatible titles. This wouldn't have made the list if it weren't for the fact that Microsoft devoted the majority of their E3 2012 press conference trying to sell this very feature, for which the creators of South Park immediately ridiculed them for, hilariously, during the same press conference.
How many times have you been watching an episode of South Park and thought, I'd like to be able to watch this on my television while hooked into my mobile device, which is being controlled by my tablet device, which is hooked into my oven, all while sitting in the refrigerator.
Number 9, Barebones 360. The Xbox 360 was originally shipped in two configurations, the Core and Premium packages, priced at $299 and $399 American respectively. The Core version appeared exactly as advertised, as it lacked any major accessories like a headset, wireless controller, and a combination AV cable, which forced players to play in standard definition at the time when high definition was blowing up. It was also missing a hard drive, which were sold separately for outrageous prices, and, kinda necessary. When all the necessary accessories were purchased, you were definitely gonna be out more money than if you just bought the darn premium version. The entire situation reeked of a marketing ploy to be able to advertise their new console at only $299.
Where's that tiger? Where's that tiger? There's that tiger. Where's that tiger?
Number 8, the original Xbox controller. Controllers are a pretty important facet of the gaming experience. I mean, it's what you'll be holding for the next couple of hours or years, so it's gotta be comfortable. Enter this beast, which is pretty much the exact opposite of comfortable and practical. The controller is just a fail on every conceivable level, from the uncomfortable joysticks to the slanted color buttons and unreachable secondary buttons. Not only is it impractical, but it looks ugly as hell, with a drooping middle portion and enormous Xbox symbol right dab in the middle. Just to remind you what console you're playing, in case you forgot.
And much consumer research was done after the fact to prove that no, people love a giant controller. Yeah. And I can remember putting it on my leg in Japan and trying to say, see, you can rest it on your leg.
Number 7, Xbox One's launch price. Microsoft clearly didn't learn from Sony's pricing blunder last generation. While the Xbox 360 initially dominated the 7th gen due to its more attractive price tag, the opposite was true for the 8th. The Xbox One was originally sold in a single package, which contained the console, a controller, a 500 gig hard drive, and a Kinect, for $500.
But this is just the beginning.
Due to the inclusion of that stupid Kinect, the Xbox One was priced $100 more than the PS4, and sales were significantly hindered as a result, with budget-conscious gamers flocking towards Sony. Once Microsoft dropped the Kinect down the price, sales shot up, and the Xbox One is continuing its upward trajectory to this day. Lesson learned, we hope.
The ultimate games and 4K entertainment system.
Number 6, external HD-DVD player.
You're not getting the full HD TV experience until you get HDDVD.
While Sony may have flubbed the pricing of the PS3, they definitely got one thing right, and that was the inclusion of the Blu-ray player. At a time when Blu-ray and HD-DVD were butting heads, Sony and Microsoft took opposing sides in the high-definition race. And, well, you don't see HD-DVD players anymore now, do you?
On Blu-ray and DVD.
It wouldn't be so bad if the HDDVD player was actually included in the 360, but nope. Consumers had to purchase it separately for $200 and attach it to their 360, making the damn thing look like a Franken console, an expensive Franken console. Number 5, killing rare. There was a time when Rare was the developer to watch, with game-changing titles like GoldenEye 007 and Donkey Kong Country in their portfolio. They were the kings of the N64, but in 2002, Microsoft acquired the company and had them work on Xbox exclusives. Some of these exclusives included Jetpack Refueled and Grabbed by the Goonies. Yay! Things were so dire and depressing that Rare's founders and several key employees jumped ship to pursue other projects. While there have been some diamonds in the rough since 2002, there's no denying that this development company is nothing but a shell of its former self. Number 4, Disk Destroyer.
Oh, I was messing around with it.
That certainly sounds worse.
I think we're ready to fix that disc.
The Xbox 360 may have hit the ground running in terms of sales and popularity, but its technical issues were definitely a problem. Almost immediately after the console's launch, gamers began to notice very prominent circular scratches on their gaming discs, with many reporting that said discs were now unplayable. As it turns out, some 360s had faulty drives which failed to secure the disc in place, and moving or bumping the console while it was running the disc often resulted in the aforementioned scratches and the tears of gamers everywhere.
So your lesson is, don't bump your Xbox.
Number 3, Kinect. First introduced in November 2010, the Kinect was meant to capitalize on the motion control craze, contending with the likes of Nintendo's Wii and the PlayStation Move. Someone should have told them that motion gaming was so 2008 and totally for casuals, bro. Many were voicing their criticisms immediately after launch, with some major detriments being its high price point, large spatial requirements, and shrug-worthy titles. The input lag was also atrocious, with some even reporting that the device couldn't recognize their movements at all. The Kinect faced even greater challenges on the Xbox One, garnering controversy and lackluster attention, forcing Microsoft to all but admit the device's failure and to remove it from the bundle.
When you're exercising, it can read your heartbeat. This is human control for a human experience.
Number 2, early Xbox One policies.
This is it, Xbox One.
Microsoft's Xbox One reveal is the stuff that corporate nightmares are made of, as many of their early policies left the internet in a frothing rage and threatening to jump the Xbox ship. Not only did Microsoft basically ignore the Xbone's gaming components in favor of its multimedia capabilities when promoting the console, what they did mention about gaming really pissed people off. Some of the criticisms included privacy concerns regarding that always-on Kinect, freaky, region-locking games, activation fees for shared or borrowed games, and a necessary online connection, even for offline games. The response for these policies was so toxic that Microsoft immediately went into damage control mode, but said damage was definitely already done.
When a gamer buys a PS4 disc, they have the rights to use that copy of the game. They can trade in the game at retail, sell it to another person, lend it to a friend, or keep it forever.
Number 1, the Red Ring of Death.
Here it is, the Red Ring of Death. I only have one ring. I've seen lots of people have 3 rings.
The Red Ring of Death was basically an indication that your Xbox 360 was toast. Like an earthquake before a volcanic eruption, the 360 would give off some warning signs that destruction was imminent, such as graphical issues and gameplay freezes. Once those 3 red lights appeared, all hope was lost, and the console would need fixing or replacing, which could take up to several weeks. It was a huge headache for gamers and Microsoft alike, as customers were left frustrated over their broken console and the arduous process of getting it fixed. On the other hand, Microsoft was out $1 billion from rectifying the issue, which, has gotta hurt. Perhaps the most insulting thing at all was that Microsoft was so conscious that their new console was potentially defective that they added a special indicator light inside the thing to tell you, the consumer who bought it, that it was borked. It was a huge disaster and will undoubtedly go down as one of gaming's biggest blunders. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.